Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Node Networks. In this tutorial, we will be starting with the endpoint security from Sophos. The reason behind adding this endpoint security solution along with the Sophos SG Firewall series is to learn the synchronized security from Sophos. So guys, when we talk about the synchronized security, so what exactly the synchronized security means? With synchronized security, Sophos product actively works together, responding automatically to incidents and delivering enhanced security insight. Sophos product share real-time information via unique security heartbeat and then responds automatically in second. So we will in the beginning of this tutorial, this is purely a lab tutorial. Yes, we will be doing a hands-on lab over here. So what we are going to do is after registering the Sophos firewall with a central account, so basically, we will be creating a Sophos Central account from where you can manage all your endpoint security. Okay, all like you are installing an antivirus in your PCs, in your servers, you can manage through a one single platform that is called a Sophos Central, introduced by Sophos. So we will be creating an account for a Sophos Central, and we will be managing all our appliances to the Sophos Central. Additionally, we will be uh, seeing how centralized security works. We will be registering our firewall with the Sophos Central so that even you can see that you can manage all your devices, all your firewalls from the Sophos Central itself. After registering the Sophos firewall with the Sophos Central, we will see how we can manage the Sophos firewall, and additionally we will be looking how the synchronized security works. So moving on, very first we will be creating an account for us in the Sophos Central. We have to open the browser over here, and then you will go to the Sophos website. You click on products, say all products, and scrolling down you will see Sophos Central Management Console. Click on details, demo and free trial. Click on free trial over here. You will be giving the first name, last name and your email address. What I'm going to do is I will hide when I will be putting the details over here. Okay, so but I believe that you will have an idea how to do this. I will put my email address over here. After providing the details like user, the name, first name, last name and the email address, I click on the next and I came to this page. Over here it is asking me for the job role. I will select any one of my job role over here. You can select anything, and then it is asking for the phone number. I will be putting the phone number by hiding the details. I will provide the company name and I will submit it. Okay, so guys, after providing all the details, I have been said that I have submitted the details. I'm just saying thank you, check your email for your activation link. So over here I will be just going to my email over here, and I will click on the activation link to proceed further. So guys, when you receive the email, what you have to do is you have to click on create the password to create password for your account. Okay, so after clicking on create password, you will be landed on this page. Over here we will create our password, and you need to take care that the password policy matches the password which you are creating. It should be at least 8 characters, one lowercase and so on. Okay, central admin portal, you can define from where you want, from where you want to get the updates and everything. So since it is a cloud solution, so we will keep Ireland as it is and we will proceed. Just check this box. I have read, understand, accept the terms. I acknowledge. So first process personal data, and we will activate the account. So guys, now you are into your Sophos Central account. Okay, and this is the overview of your Sophos Central dashboard. We will just check the licensing part over here, and you will see that you have a 1 month license trial. Okay, so just let me give you the quick overview of this, and then we will be proceeding with our first. lab, that is synchronized security, how you will configure a synchronized security. Okay, on the dashboard it gives you the alert summaries, then device and user summary, and many other things also you can see over here. We will, as we will move on one by one, we will be seeing each and every module. Alerts basically provides you the alerts about the activities on the Sophos endpoints and the Sophos, sorry, not the Sophos endpoint. You can say the endpoint on which the Sophos is being installed, antivirus is being installed. It will give you the alerts like if there is any kind of virus or any kind of like service is not being run on that particular endpoint, if it is infected. So low alerts are there, then the medium alerts are there, and high alerts are there. Even when we will be adding a firewall to the central management, you will see that even the firewall alerts you will get, like the gateway is down, gateway is up, and so on. Then threat analysis center, this we will be covering at the last, because this is totally entire a different topic. You can say this is more related to the SOC. Logs and reports are there, where you will find a multiple kind of logs, like event logs, audit logs, message history. We will review one by one when we will be moving on to our labs. Okay, user reports are there, then block categories, block sites, and so many things, peripheral controls. The people, it is about the users which are being used over here, like when you will be adding a pcs over here, then you will see the user accounts of those particular pcs over here. And even you can say, like if you want to give a access of this particular central dashboard to any of the user, you can give that as well by simply clicking add user, his first name, last name, email address. You can give the access to the email address. Okay, the what will be the role of the user, whether you want him to be a super admin, or a read only access. Devices, when you will be installing an antivirus in your PCs and in your servers, at that time it will give you the details of all the devices, its OS, what is the IP address of that machine, what is the user, when it was last active, and much more detail. When we will be adding a group, I mean, we will, let's say for example, as we do in a firewall, where we create a group basis on that administration network need to be given this access, HR department need to be given particular access, and so on, the management need to have a full access. Similarly, you can group over here as well. Global setting, this is a setting, like if any setting if you want to do over here, like you want that a setting that should be implemented on entire thing and not on a particular PC, single PC, or single user. The setting which you are doing should be given to all of the computers, all of the users. That particular setting you will be doing from here, like a synchronized security settings, you can do it from here. Active directory settings, you can do it from here. The main area of interest will be endpoint protection, server protection. So click on endpoint protection, you will be over here. This is purely a place where you can find all your endpoint details, like your Windows machine, your Linux machine, on which you will be installing an antivirus solution. For that, you will get a logs and report limited to your endpoint details. Then your computers, you can implement a policies, like there are configured templates, if you can see over here, for the threat protection, for peripheral control, application control, DLP, web control, update management, updating your endpoint security, and fetching the details for the Windows firewalls. So definitely in the coming tutorials, we will be configuring our policies, and we will see how it works on the PCs, like how the threat protection works, how you can block the peripheral control access, how you can block a certain applications, and so on. Then you have a setting tab where you can define the multiple settings. Then you have a protect device from where you can download your antivirus from here. The window installer option is available. The Mac OS installer option is available. Similarly, we have a server protection where each and every module is the same, but over here it will be uh, limited to the server protection scope. Let's quickly take the access of our firewall, and we will be configuring a synchronized security over here. This is our firewall, and So now I am logging to the firewall as well, guys. Quickly, what we are going to do is we will be registering our firewall with the Sophos Central. So scrolling down and coming to the Sophos Central over here, you will be clicking on the register for registering the Sophos Central registration. It is saying you that you must register the firewall with Sophos Central to use the feature shown on this page. So basically, when you will be doing a registration over here, you will be enabling the security heartbeat. I have given a brief about the security heartbeat. The security heartbeat ensures that your endpoint protection and the firewall communicate with each other. By enabling the security heartbeat, you receive a greater protection against advanced threat and spend less time responding to the incidents. Then we will be synchronizing the applications where we will be gaining a control to the applications through a single pane. Synchronized application control automatically categorize known application. You can rename and recategorize unknown applications, and of course we will be enabling the Sophos Central services where you can use the Sophos Central for firewall management, reporting, and more. Select the service you want. So guys, quickly we will register for the Sophos Central over here. We will be using our email address over here. As you know, we already have an email address over here. We will be using a same email address which we have used for creating a Sophos Central account. And once you will put your email address, you will put your password, you will click on register. Okay, just I will hide the details over here. I have click on register by putting the username and password, and it is initiating. It will take some time to register. So guys, now you can see I have successfully registered, and it is giving me the device status as registered, the serial number, and the Sophos Central account as well. Additionally, it has by default turn on the security heartbeat features for me and the synchronized application controls as well for me. So now we will quickly move to the Sophos Central, and we will see if we have got the alert or something. It is saying that we have successfully enabled the heartbeat and we have registered this particular appliance with Sophos Central. Going to Sophos Central over here, you can see now you can see on the dashboard itself in the alert summary it is giving one alerts. Let's go to the alerts over here and we will see what is alert is exactly about. One alert and the alert is low. It is saying that a new firewall has been successfully registered to Sophos Central. Just click on this to expand, and even it is giving you the device details, the serial number of our device. So taking you to the Sophos firewall again, we will just confirm whether this is the only device which is being there. We will go to the dashboard of our firewall, and you can see the serial number ending with J88, and this is the appliance only. So this is how you can enable the synchronized security in Sophos. And as you know that synchronized security gives you an advanced level of security for securing an appliance which detects a threat at earliest, and at the same time it reduces the time. So moving on, just going to the Sophos firewall again and going to the central Sophos Central over here. One more thing was that this one, you will just let me show you. You will just turn on this Sophos Central services. By doing this, you will be in the position like from the Sophos Central over here. From here itself, you will be in the position to manage this particular firewall. So you will just turn on this. It is saying that Sophos Central services. Do you want to send reports and log to Sophos Central for this firewall? You just check on yes. Manage from Sophos Central. Do you want the firewall to be managed from Sophos Central? If you want to manage the firewalls from Sophos Central, that is from the one single pane. If you want to manage your endpoint security as well as your firewall, you can just check this. Additionally, like if you want like this particular Sophos firewall should the backup of the configuration should be done on the Sophos Central, like in the previous tutorial. In the tutorial, not in the previous tutorial, I can say, but in the coming tutorial of Sophos firewall, or you can say like where the tutorial where we have done backup and restore over there, we have seen that you can back up the Sophos firewall using local mechanism, using FTP mechanism, or even you can send a configuration backup to the email. So you get one more option over here when where you can send a configuration to the Sophos Central. You will simply say apply to apply these changes. What will happen after doing this? It will send the firewall, send its reports and logs to the Sophos Central, and additionally, you can manage your firewall from the Sophos Central, and the backup will also be sent to the Sophos Central. Click on apply button. It will take some time to initiate the request. And now you can see that you can use Sophos Central for firewall management, reporting, and most select the services you want. And the status is saying that we're waiting for Sophos Central administrator to accept the services, right? So you will go to again to the Sophos Central over here, and going to Sophos Central, if you can see now one more alert, you can see that a new firewall has been successfully registered to Sophos Central. This was the old alert. This one, so our firewall has enabled Sophos Central management or reporting and is awaiting approval to be managed. This is the new one, right? So what we are going to do is we will go to the global setting over here, and going to global setting, registered firewall appliances. You can see the firewall appliance is there over here now, right? Now you will just scroll down from here. You will click on firewall management under my products. Going to firewall management, you will see that you have an option called firewalls. You click on firewalls over here, and you will see that one firewall is already available, and it is saying that approval pending. Click on over here, approval pending. Now you can just approve the appliance which you have added. This firewall is waiting for your acceptance to be managed via Sophos Central. Accept service. Click on accept service, and you can see the status now. It is connected. So guys, this is how you will be adding your firewall to the Sophos Central management for managing the firewall from the Sophos Central itself. So over here, finally, just to reiterate what we have done, very first we have created a Sophos Central account. Okay, going to sophos.com, creating an account, we have set up account by providing a details which were asked by Sophos. Thereafter, moving on, what we did is like we have log into the Sophos firewall, and the very first step we did is we have configured a synchronized security. Let me take you to the Sophos firewall. Going to the Sophos Central tab over here, we have registered our appliance with the Sophos Central, where we saw that after registering, the security heartbeat was enabled, the synchronized application control was enabled, and thereafter we have seen that we found an alert in the Sophos Central itself. And then what we did, we have just enabled the Sophos Central services, which help you to manage your Sophos firewall, and it sends a logs as well as a configuration backup to the Sophos Central. Now, with from the single pane itself, you can manage your firewalls. At the same time, you can manage your endpoints as well. If you can see now, it took some time, but it is turned to green and it's saying that it is connected now. It is giving you the details, lab firewall. It is giving you the version of your firewall, the IP address, public IP address of your firewall, the model number, the serial number, and so on. Just click on this lab firewall over here, and you will see now that your firewall management is currently loading, and it will help you to access your firewall from the Sophos Central itself. So, as I told you earlier, that Sophos Central basically reduces the time, give you ease of management. And now you can see, you click on the Sophos Central. From the Sophos Central, you click on the firewall and you log into the firewall, and you can see the URL, which makes a difference. Now when you were when we were logging to the firewall through local, you were using this IP address, but when you come from the Sophos Central, see the URL, it is over the cloud. So basically, from here you can also access the firewall, which eases the management. So guys, over here we will just finish with this particular tutorial. And in the next tutorial, what we are going to do is we will be installing the endpoint security solution on the PCs, on the servers. We will see how the policies work. We will be configuring the policies. We will be looking after the AD synchronization. Then a concept called tamper protection is there in the Sophos. We will see how what is tamper protection, how it works. We will be configuring multiple policies where we will be restricting the web access, I mean the access to the websites through the Sophos Central. As you have seen, you can configure a firewall policy and you can configure web filtering. Similarly, you can configure a web policies over here. You can control the applications through the Sophos Central. You can restrict the USB access and so on. So many things will be coming in the coming tutorials. So guys, over here, that's all for today. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe now and share with your friends. Thanks for watching and see you in the next tutorial.